So today I'm going to do a quick overview of this Milwaukee Fuel narrow crown stapler that I purchased a couple months ago. I told you I'd do a review of soon. And at the same time, I've got a couple more new Milwaukee tools here that I'm going to just go over quickly. It's a drill kit and also a floodlight kit that really is amazing. And then I did pick up a couple of their knives also. Okay, I did show you a couple of videos using this outdoors, and actually it's really a great, it works great so far. I have had no problems with it. There's a button here that you push to turn it on, and you can see there's a little light that comes on when it's ready to go, and that's basically it. Just you push it down and you can fire, or you've got a selector switch here where you can bump fire it too. If you go over to that side there, then you can just put in pretty much staples as fast as you can pull the trigger. But I really like the single mode, and it's really performed good. Now well, to load the staples, that's what you do. Okay, let's get back to loading staples now. I've used every size staple in here from about 1/2 inch or 5/8 long to about 1.5 inches. And it's really easy. You just slide the magazine back, drop them in, and you're loaded and ready to go. Now, it does only hold like one thing of staples at a time, and then power it on. Now these are the 1.5 inches, and this is where I wanted to show you the power of it. That's a block of solid maple there, and you can see I cannot get a 1.5 inch staple to fully seat itself in there. So it's definitely not as powerful as an air gun. It works good on things like pressure treated. But with the longer staples, it just doesn't really seat them all that good in a harder material. Now, if you're going to put two pieces together, it does do it good. If you've got about a 1/2 inch less, you can get a good thing on there. But let's go back down to these are about 5/8 here. And I'll show you, let's see, here's that piece of maple. And you can see it'll fully seat the shorter staples in hardwood. And even in, most any wood. So it's not quite as powerful as an air gun, but it's really handy to just take it outside without a compressor and use it. Let me shut this off here for a second. Now, there's one big difference that I noticed between this and the air gun that I use. Let me pull that little rubber thing off there. Now, here's my Porter cable. And if you look right there, you'll see there's like a little V notch in there that really makes this easy to use for stapling fencing in place when I do all my wire fencing and stuff. This one here just has a flat tip on there, and I'm probably going to wind up modifying that, or this little rubber piece that goes on there, just so it can take and locate easily. See, you gotta make sure everything's turned off when you play with that thing, but just to make sure that you can easily locate it on the center of a wire. And also you can see that this is where the safety switch is, but you're quite a bit further back with where the staple actually comes out on this one, so you do have to be a little bit careful with that when you're placing staples. It's got depth adjustment that really does work good. and I'm using this with a one of the 2.0 batteries, and that seems to be plenty enough. It'll run, pretty much all day. Several things of staples with no problem on that 2 battery. So pretty much, this really is a handy gun to have for fencing and stuff like that outdoors if you're, doing that kind of work. But it just, doesn't have the power of one of these air guns. So that's one thing to take into consideration when, if you're going to be stapling like backs on hardwood furniture or something like that. It's you're going to have to use shorter staples probably to get the job done. Now, I have to tell you, when I bought this, I bought it just as a bare tool. Northern Tool had a really great sale on these things, so I picked it up as a bare tool, and I originally was going to go with the DeWalt system because I have DeWalt batteries, but I just didn't like the noise that came out of it, or, I just didn't like the balance of it or anything like that. This one feels much better to me, and, that's just my opinion. So then I needed batteries for it. So I actually picked up a compact brushless drill setup at Home Depot that came with one 2.0 battery, and it came with a charger too. This was on sale for I think $99. So I really just bought it for the battery and charger, and that's worked out good. And then I did pick up another set of the 3.0 batteries. I picked up 2 of them. Actually on Northern Tool again, they had another big sale and I got them really cheap. And then about a week ago I picked up one of these Milwaukee searchlights. Runnings had a bucket sale with 15% off everything you put in the bucket, plus it had an additional discount on it already, so I decided to grab one of these. I've been using it for chasing deer out of the backyard at night, and originally again I was looking at the DeWalt one, but I just didn't like it, and this one is just so versatile. You can stand it up, you can lay it down like this, and use it as like a straight carry light, and I've got a 3 battery on that too. There's a little hook there. You can put a screw in the wall and just stick it on the wall by the door so you can grab it quick. Or you can, if you want to use it as a work light, you can just fold it over like that and set it down. Now there's a power switch. I don't know if you can see, this thing is extremely bright. And then there's different modes. You can get a spotlight, you can get a work light. So this actually works pretty good. I just thought I'd show you that I am starting to switch over to some of the Milwaukee tools now, just because I haven't really been happy with all the DeWalt purchases lately with the battery powered stuff. So I just wanted to give you a final update on this stapler, actually narrow crown stapler, and it's definitely nice to have. It's I don't feel that it fully replaces the my old pneumatic one, but it so far it's done a good job on everything that I've done outside that usually involves softer wood and not actual hardwood construction. And there's one more funny little story. I bought this little set of the Milwaukee knives here. I can't open them one-handed, but they're just basic box cutter knives. And Home Depot had a big sale on them online, and I tried putting them in my cart and ordering a set of them like that, and it wouldn't let me buy them because it says cannot be shipped to New York. You must buy them in the store. So I wound up going down to the store a couple days later. We're going for something else into town, and stopped in and I picked up, I got the last set that was on sale, and I get up to the register to check out. I went to a self-checkout and I scanned them in, and it locked up and wouldn't go any further. Finally, somebody came over and helped me, and they had to see my driver's license to check my age to make sure I was old enough to buy them. I thought that was pretty much a joke after some of the other knives and stuff I bought online. So anyhow, I just, wanted to do an update on this and just show you that I am switching over to some of the Milwaukee tools now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Okay, just for one last thing, I just thought I'd show you how I'm going to load this up with a full load of 1¼ inch staples here. And I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to put it in the rapid fire mode, and I'm going to see how long it takes to empty out this magazine full. Yep, that's it. Stops when done. So, there you can pretty much see it. It'll fire all day, and these are the 1¼ inch staples that I put in some softer wood. And you can pretty much see how each and every one of them is set perfectly. So it's just amazing how fast this thing can, reset itself and refire without basically any noise at all. It's really a great tool. Also, let's just look. I'll show you that even after all those shots, that 2.0 battery is still on fully charged. So this thing but definitely is very efficient on the batteries, and the 2 battery is best for balance. It's really pretty much perfectly balanced. If you go with the bigger batteries, it loses the balance. But that's one thing that I really like about this tool, is the ergonomics on it are really great. And one more little thing about why I like these Milwaukee batteries better is they've got like a rubber thing around them that makes them no slip. You can set your tool down and it does not slide away or anything on you if it's vibration on something or anything. They stick pretty good, where these DeWalt batteries are just a hard plastic, and if you set them down on something a little bit of an angle or something, the tool will slide off, where these actually do a nice job of kind of cushioning things and also preventing slide. Alright, one more little thing about the drill. Now I bought this with the charger. It came with a bag and a battery for, I think it was $99 at Home Depot, and it's a brushless drill, and I really like the chuck is completely metal on it, and it grips. I think it grips better than the DeWalt ones. It's easier to use for me. But the one thing is that the pistol grip here is really comfortable. I'm grabbing this over the DeWalt drills anymore just because I like the comfort, and you can kind of see how balanced it is too with the 3-amp battery on it. It's really comfortable, balanced, and lightweight. It's not a real powerful drill. You can actually stop it fairly easy on the high speed, but it's really a comfortable to use drill that's really I've been enjoying in the shop. I've also been it's too hot outside to do anything lately, so I've been inside here starting to clean up the shop a little bit. And actually you can see I got these beautiful 5 of these clear walnut slabs I'm getting ready this fall to start my new dining room set out of. So that's going to be a fun project this fall.